I would love to grab your card because we're doing the Jumpstart our outreach card. And
my cell phone. He can cell phone. He can reach it. We're all different sizes.
Can we do like, literally this is a little 2-minute
Quench it.
Good luck.
Okay, thank you.
I'll stay right here. You may.
Okay, we're here with Senator Mike Gravel. Senator Gravel, how long have you been here?
We just got here and it's too far to walk to the green room, so we're staying here.
Hanging out?
We have 15 minutes, both walking, but everybody's coming up to me and I appreciate it.
Good reception so far?
Very good. Very good. I think this is more my community than the other CNN venues, MSNBC.
Got it. So what are you expecting from the debate today?
Well, I expect that people will be able to focus on some of the things that I really want to talk about, which is to empower you as a lawmaker. People don't realize that we're never going to change our system unless the people do it themselves. And to do it, you need to be able to make laws. And so I have the national initiative that I've developed, and all people have to do is go to nationalinitiative.us, vote for it, maybe contribute a couple dollars, and I mean just a couple dollars. And you'll see that when we get 60 million votes, the people will be able to make laws and vote on policy issues that affect their lives in partnership with their elected officials.
So obviously you're having a tough time breaking through in terms of the money and the polling and things like that. What is your hope and expectation
the biggest,
for doing those things?
Well, all of those things, but it's even more difficult. What the people have to realize that the politics as usual isn't going to change anything, and that's what the other candidates are about. What I'm trying to convince people is to have enough confidence in themselves to want to be empowered as lawmakers. And once they understand that, this will be a force that cannot be denied.
And do you see that happening so far?
I see it appreciably happening. Keep in mind the media is more interested in denying that. There's two groups. The media and the politicians do not want to empower the people. The media doesn't want to because they're the intermediaries between politics and the people. And so this would dilute their power. And it would also dilute the power of the elected officials. And it increases the power of the people.
So you're here to dilute their power?
Hopefully.
Okay.
To begin the dialogue for people to understand how it can be done.
Great. Thanks so much, Senator Mike Gravel.
Great. Thank you very much.
Okay.
Yeah.
Go for it.
It was great.
Thanks so much. Good luck.
Thank you.
Have a good day.
Absolutely. Good luck.
Well, let's get one more question in here for Senator Gravel. I want to ask you, John Carter has a question for Senator Gravel, and go right ahead, John.
Senator Gravel, one of the standard hallmarks of your campaign is support for the fair tax, which would eliminate the IRS and corporate and individual taxes, replacing them with a 23% national sales tax on all goods and services. How do you ensure that low and moderate income people can still afford to pay for goods and services when they're waiting every month for their rebate check to come?
Well, first off, you have to understand how politics works. And you all cheer. Well, I think I can enlarge upon that. You've been cheering all of these statements about what they're going to do. What you've heard is what you heard 4 years ago, 8 years ago, 12 years ago, and what you're going to hear 4 years from now and 8 years from now. Politicians have an art, and that is to be able to tell you the problem in a dramatic way, so you think they know the answer. These are all good people. There's nothing wrong with them. The problem is they exist in a structure of government that doesn't work. And so now, don't worry about the fair tax. It will never pass the Congress because it will dilute the power of Congress. And so they're not obviously going to change this corrupt income tax. In fact, they heap it on. They turn around and tell you, oh, we're going to give another incentive here, another incentive there, making the tax rise another foot or so that nobody on earth understands. If that's the kind of government you want, well, let me tell you how it operates. Every one of the people here, they're elected officials. What comes into their mind when they're about to make a public decision? You know what comes into their mind? How does this affect my election and re-election? You know the second thing that comes into their mind? How does this affect the people who put the money up to get me here and keep me here? You know the third thing that comes into their mind? How does it affect the party? Because if the party, my party's in power, I got power. Now I haven't even touched on the people's interest, and I'm at the fourth level. I haven't talked about ideology or outright corruption. So the only answer is for you to realize that the answer is not up here on the dais. The answer is with you, the American people, to acquire lawmaking power. That's what the answer lies.
This is for Senator Gravel. I have to ask, are all elected officials in Alaska corrupt, or is it just the Republicans?
No, they're not. And it's a source of great embarrassment for the state.
I apologize for that.
But you got to keep in mind that all politicians sort of walk in the mud. You know, their head may be up here, but they walk in the mud. You have to understand that because of the way the system is structured. You have to raise money. We're raising hundreds of millions of dollars on this dais for these people to talk to you, when in point of fact, we all know that money is the corrupting agent of politics. Now the media, which is controlled in this country by 5 corporations, is telling us that these people who raise the most, who technically are the most corrupt, are the ones that should get to be elected. Is there a conundrum there that I don't understand?
Senator Gravel, would you make a quick
You have to appreciate when they say they don't have the votes in the Senate. They do have the votes in the Senate. All they got to do is know how to go get them. And how you go get them is not with one cloture vote. I mean, you have a cloture vote at noon, on the first day, second day, third day, on weekends. You cut out the August recess. You just vote on cloture